Jesse here with the garden update. Just going to show you some of the progress we've made. In this bed we put this mulch down a few days ago, and it's making everything look a lot healthier. All the water is staying in the soil. There's actually less evidence of bugs eating, like these beans. Nice fresh new leaves. Doesn't look like there's as many bugs anymore, which is good. I've also got some of this natural ground cover. There's some clover and other things in here. There's actually some of these are edible. Shelby pointed them out, but I don't remember which ones they are anymore. But we've got some of our other stuff coming up. These are sunflowers coming up out of here. We got some cucumbers. So this bed's looking much better, a little healthier. Over here, I cleaned out these beds, put a little dirt in there, and made these paths so that we can reach into the bed once we planted some of our new vegetables and flowers in here. Probably what I'm going to do is we got these are coreopsis right here. It's a perennial flower, blooms in late summer. Really pretty when it blooms, and it's making a nice border along the edge of this bed right here. I'm probably going to fill in this gap as well, and that's holding that soil in there. Also, it'll keep the plants in the bed from growing up over this path, so that we'll be able to walk along the path. And I'm probably going to do the same thing along the border of all these paths here, either with some more perennial flowers or with some more like succulents like this, just to serve that purpose, to hold the dirt in there and keep the paths from getting grown over. Speaking of succulents, we had that big piece of black plastic that was on that bare piece of soil right now. Killed all the grass, but it was full of succulents from the front yard. And so I've cut the growing tips off of all these succulents and just arranged them over here on this table. And what we're going to do is make kind of succulent planters. Like, these are some old ones that are grown out. We're going to make new ones, little decorative planters, little gravel in there. And we sold quite a few of those at a garage sale we had, so we're going to set up an honor system plant stand out in front of the house so people can come by and just pick up a little pot if they want and leave money in the box or in the mailbox, wherever we decide, and hopefully it'll make some income without us really having to do much. Just be good. These beds over here we haven't done much to since last time. We just put that mulch down and put the irrigation hose in there. So it's really nice, easy to water them now. You just turn on the valve and let it go for a few minutes, and keeps all the water inside the bed instead of spraying with the hose and you losing a lot of that to evaporation in the process. So everything's looking pretty good on these. We've got some new squash sprouts going up over here, or these are transplants from this bed over here. So I'm probably going to plant those in the new bed or sell them and do something. This bed over here, the homeowner said today that she wanted to make this into another food growing bed. Get all these pots out of here, and this is a geranium plant. We're going to cut that back a lot. It was actually a volunteer that just sprouted up, must have blown in from a neighbor's yard, seed or something, but quite large now, so we're going to cut it back. We can actually make cuttings from that, put them in pots and sell them as well, so that'd be good. Overall, we've cleaned up the yard, got a new little seating arrangement and fire pit back here, and just cleaned up everything so it's a little easier to walk around. I've also pulled up this drip system stuff from that other bed I cleaned up, and I'm going to have to shorten a lot of these hoses and go over and get some new fittings so I can attach it into the sprinkler system. But yeah, this will be good for watering those beds over there. Again, getting the water directly into the soil instead of spraying through the air and losing all that water to evaporation. So that's a project I got going. I've also got our little seedlings down here, our starters, and they're looking pretty good now. We got some sprouts coming up. These are basils. These are chamomile and some other stuff, some more beans and cucumbers coming up. So I've just been spraying them every once in a while, a couple times a day, up on top to keep them wet. Give those seeds, especially stuff like the chamomile here, the seeds you just set on top of the soil and pat them down so they stay a little moist on top. We got that, and then we've got the rags on here that are wet. Moisture can transpire up through there. I've also got a couple new little packs of starters over here. Some beans and cucumber that we can plant in the new beds or fill in some of the old beds with. And yeah, I put up this thing. This is a weather vane I made a little while ago. That's the crow. I just pushed this down to the ground and secured it with a piece of rebar, pounded in some wire, so hopefully it won't fall over when it gets pretty windy. But overall, it's looking better every day. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.